And I'm sorry, folks, just bear with us for a few more minutes. We're going to get started in just a second. Sorry, folks, just bear with us for a few more minutes. We're going to get started in just a second.
Hey, Raphael, are we trying to get the YouTube link working?
We are. I think it's actually working already. Just crossing T's, dotting the I's, and making sure Rod is able to get into the Zoom room. There were some difficulties with access. Just want to make sure everyone's here and ready to go.
Gotcha. I just want to mention, yeah, so the YouTube link I got from Zoom, from the Zoom room, might be different than what others might be on. I don't know if that's going to sync up. Hey, Raphael, are we trying to get the YouTube? Sorry, I think the YouTube is delaying.
Yeah, I think it's like 10 seconds behind or something.
Hey, Raphael.
Yep.
I was able to message the other stream that's going where everyone's waiting the correct link in the chat. So hopefully they'll read it and they'll come to this chat or this link.
All right, great. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Tom. You beat me to the punch.
Hey, Raphael.
Hey. Hello?
I think that might have been from the YouTube delay.
Oh. Very much.
Tom, are you able to control the other link and get on video to let people know that? I saw you messaged it. Thanks, Tom. You beat me to the punch.
Hey, Raphael.
Hey.
I might be able to. I'll go ahead and give it a shot. I'm just kind of worried because this Zoom chat or this Zoom link is connected.
Okay.
It looks like majority of the individuals that were on the other channel are moving over here now.
All right. Great. Thanks, Tom. So now we got everyone in the right place. We can get started. All right. So thank you, everyone, for attending Quebec Platoon graduation and demo day. My name is Raphael Sirota, and I'm the lead instructor at Platoon. So first, I'd like to take this moment to thank our volunteers, mentors,
majority of the individuals that were on the other channel are
board members who work so hard behind the scenes to make Platoon's Quebec Platoon a success. Next, I'd like to give a special thanks to our sponsor companies, DRW, Caesars Digital, Motorola Solutions, CTC, and Yellow. These companies have committed to host at least one Code Platoon graduate for a paid internship after graduation. It is the support of these companies and companies like them that help fill the critical void in our training and launching a career in tech. For those of you who are not familiar with Code Platoon, we are a nonprofit coding bootcamp with a mission to train veterans and veteran spouses to become professional software developers in our immersive 14-week program. What you will see here this afternoon is the result of the last 2 weeks of those groups applying what they've learned in the previous 3 months. So it's really an impressive feat that they've been able to produce these in such a short amount of time. But without further ado, I'd like to introduce our first group, Code Platoon Central. Please take it away.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us in the demo of our web application, Code Platoon Central, a centralized portal for coding bootcamp students and instructors. My name is Aiden Matchett, and I served in the United States Marine Corps for 5 years.
I'm John Winko. I served in the Navy for 20 years.
Hi, my name is Megan, and I served in the Navy for 6 years.
Hello, I'm Marcus Sankey, a 5-year Navy veteran, and I will be giving you a brief overview of our app, Code Platoon Central. As most of my fellow students know, coding boot camps are tough. One way that our group thought of to make it just a little bit easier was to centralize all of the info, the curriculum, feedback, and forums into one app. Our ultimate goal was to pack as many resources from our coding bootcamp as we could into one location. Some of the notable features that we are replacing or integrating into our app are Slack, GitHub, Google Forms, and Google Calendar. But Code Platoon Central is not just about the students. Our app includes features for instructors as well. Students have access to see their assigned groups, provide feedback, post to several question forums, and display a bio including some basic info about them and their social media contact info. As an instructor, the user has all that and more. Some of the instructor features include being able to accept students into cohorts, create questionnaires, view class attendance, and update the curriculum. With that, I'll hand it over to Megan to give us a brief walkthrough of how a typical student user may use Code Platoon Central.
Thanks, Marcos. As a student in Code Platoon, I'm going to begin my day by logging into Code Platoon Central. When I log in, the first thing I see at the top of the page is the daily check-in button. I'll go ahead and click that now so I don't forget. Now on the left-hand side, I can see the README for today's lesson. And to the right, I can see a quick synopsis of today's topics as well as relevant links. I can also see that I've already been assigned to a group. It looks like I'll be working with John today. I wonder what time zone he's in. I can find his profile in the class roster. And I can see that he has an About Me section as well as his time zone displayed. Oh, great. It looks like we're working in the same time. This also reminded me that I had a partner yesterday too. I'm going to go fill out a feedback for that. This form will submit automatically as I type. So once I am filled in all the relevant questions, I'm good to move on. This also reminded me that my partner and I had an issue yesterday. I'm wondering if any of the other students had a similar problem. I'll go to the forums, and it looks like a couple questions are posted here, and some of them have been answered, but none of these are my questions. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new post. Does anyone know how to use lambdas in Python? All right, so that's posted. Hopefully someone is able to help me. In the meantime, though, I can use the search bar at the top of the page to try and find an answer that way. I'll go ahead and type in a keyword and see what I can come up with. Okay. All right, so this looks like it actually has what I need. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to my post. And I'll make a comment saying that Python fundamentals solved this. And I'll also add a check by it so people know that this is my selected answer. I'm also going to make a feedback for the instructors so they know that that lesson was helpful. Okay, I'll select category as good. And all right, help with lambdas. All right, great. And now let's submit it. I'll pass it over to John to give the instructor portion of our demo.
Thank you, Megan. We also had to consider the utility our app could bring to our instructors and TAs. When we log in as an instructor, we have a very similar landing page as the students, but with more access. On the right, I can edit the links applicable for the duration of the cohort. But as I'm looking at today's lesson, I notice it's outdated. When I click the refresh lesson in the sidebar, the app will pull the latest changes from the curriculum through GitHub's API and make it available to everyone in the cohort. I also need to track students that have signed up but not yet been assigned to a cohort. After clicking pending students, I can assign them to a cohort, and now they have access to everything shown previously in the student portal. I also need to take attendance. You saw earlier that the students had a big orange button reminding them to check in. Here, I can see the results of who has or has not checked in for the day. As I watch my screen, I can see the updates as the class starts checking in. Now that everyone is checked in, we'll go back to the landing page. We can see that a group is created and its members, but that was a bit premature because there were students that could not attend today. When I create a group, I can specify multiple criteria, such as if staff should be included or only those that are checked in. This also randomizes the group assignments. You saw the questionnaire earlier for the pair programming feedback, but I can also create a questionnaire on the fly. So I'll create a questionnaire for giving just lesson feedback. After I create the questionnaire, I see it at the bottom. And here I can start adding questions, such as, how was the pace? I can also add which topics were the most difficult. After I create the questions, everyone can open the questionnaire to provide their responses. We also have many guest speakers that have access to an external Google Calendar for scheduling their presentations. We can use the calendar on the sidebar for a quick view of the events and then look at specific information a speaker has provided. There are also times I may need to call on someone randomly, so our random person generator picks a random student that has checked in for the day. Every week, we need to check in on the good and the bad based on the student feedback. So for our retro, I can see all the students' feedback, as well as how favorable or unfavorable their feedback was in the eyes of their peers. Of course, I can always vote as well just to keep things fair. And now I'll hand it over to Aiden to discuss our technology and challenges.
Thanks, John. As seen on the slide, there were a number of frameworks and technologies that went into the creation of Code Platoon Central. Some notable technologies that we used are Django and Django REST framework for the backend, React.js to handle the user experience on the front end, and a Postgres database to manage and store all of our data. There was also additional technology that we leveraged to create Code Platoon Central. Some of those additional technologies are JSON Web Tokens to securely manage all authentication for instructors and students. React Bootstrap and Material UI provided users with an attractive and easy to use design. And we use Git to handle code management and version control. Next, I will talk about a few of the challenges our team faced throughout the development process. Though our journey of developing Code Platoon Central didn't have many major blockers, there were some challenges throughout the process. These challenges are Git conflicts, data modeling, inconsistent styling libraries, and formatting and linting. The first of our challenges was handling Git conflicts. During the beginning stage of the project, we had to figure out a Git workflow that would work for us. After handling a few painful merge conflicts, we learned a system that worked and we were able to smoothly integrate all of our own development branches into our main branch, resulting in a very smooth workflow. The next challenge was data modeling. Making all of the sample data from scratch was both time consuming and made errors difficult to track down. Making sure the team was all using the most up-to-date data proved to be a difficult task, but through consistent and effective communication, our team was able to properly manage all of the data changes. Another challenge we faced was having inconsistent styling libraries. Our team had different levels of familiarity and knowledge about the two main styling libraries we used, Material UI and React Bootstrap. Because of this, our styling was not as organized at the beginning of the project. But as we continued to learn more about each library and our skills levels and confidence grew, it eventually allowed us to standardize the styling throughout the entire project, making the user experience more intuitive and clean cut. Finally, formatting and linting. As a team, something that caused some mild setbacks was each team member's individual formatting and linting settings on their local machines. This caused some different formatting errors and warnings within NPM that were a nuisance. In retrospect, before the project started, all team members should have communicated and decided on a formatter and linter that would have worked for the goals of the team and the project. You might be curious of what's next. We have some great plans for the future of Code Platoon Central. To start, tighter integration with GitHub API for edits and auto refresh upon any changes. More visual customization for markdown renderings, such as integrating code blocks and proper syntax highlighting. Bidirectional Slack integration for chat. This would include real-time messaging between all members of the cohort, resulting in a centralized communication hub. That wraps up our demo of Code Platoon Central. Feel free to contact the team at any time. And with that, I will now open up the room for any questions.
All right, well, I got one for you. What would you say was the hardest part, single hardest part about building that project?
I can take that one. I would say the autonomy that we would work independently on features. Sometimes we would not necessarily know that something was not going to be able to be implemented in time. So being able to pivot off of the feature and not waste too much time on things that we weren't going to be able to complete by our deadline, and kind of effectively communicating that to the rest of the team.
Very cool. Sounds good. We have any other questions? I don't think so. All right, that was a great presentation. Thank you very much. So next, I'd like to introduce our next group, Strongest Link.
All right, thank you, Raphael. Hello, I am Ivan, and I'm here to talk about our group project, Strongest Link, a social media platform for connecting and staying motivated at the gym. But before we talk about our app, let me actually introduce our team. So first is me. I am Ivan Trejo. I served in the United States Marine Corps for 8 years, infantry.
I'm Andrew Simpson. I'm a 5-year Navy veteran.
I'm Sean Ganas. I'm a 6-year Air Force veteran.
I'm Kat Benjanovich, a Marine Corps veteran spouse.
I'm Timothy Longmore, 5-year Army veteran.
And I'm Dajin Chung, 4-year Army veteran. So the idea for the Strongest Link came from the inability for fitness enthusiasts connecting with each other without having to go through multiple different platforms to connect with them. So the Strongest Link is a web app for fitness. It's for anyone who is a fitness enthusiast or who has just begun their fitness journey and wants to be more social about their fitness. To also find people with similar interests and connect with them, or start an exercise or routine with connections at your local gym. And finally, leave posts to people to see about your interests and workout routines. So most fitness apps are designed just for the user individually. We didn't want to do that. We wanted to incorporate multiple people. We wanted to make it more on a larger scale and incorporate some social aspects to fitness. So what makes the Strongest Link different? That is the ability to connect with others, to exercise with at your local gym and community, finding exercises, routines without having to search on multiple different websites. And lastly, a leaderboard for progress and motivation on a global and local scale. Now, I'm going to hand off to Kat, who will showcase some of our user stories.
Thank you, Dajin. Before our demo, we want to highlight that the Strongest Link is for everyone along any step of their fitness journey. To display just some of the many use cases that the Strongest Link offers, we're sharing 3 stories of users who will appear in our demo. First, you'll meet Ivan. Ivan is a fitness buff who already works out every day and loves that he can connect with more people at his local gym. He enjoys the competitive aspect that Strongest Link users can leverage with a leaderboard. When he sees friends rise to the top ranks in specific exercises, it motivates him to keep going too. Sean is a runner who's drawn to the ability to track his running routes and see recommended routes from friends. He's also inspired to get into the gym more when he sees his friends post exercises that they have completed and likes to use the workout generator to target specific muscle groups. Kat hasn't gone to the gym in a while, but wants to start. Joining the Strongest Link will provide motivation and inspiration to get into those good fitness habits by helping her build relationships at her gym to help motivate her to keep coming back. Now that we've heard about some of the target users of Strongest Link, Ivan is going to take it away with a demo.
Thank you, Kat. Hello, I'm Ivan. So I'm at the gym right now, currently taking a break. So let me log into my social strongest link app, get my super secret password to log in. Super secret. Boom. Now I am logged in. Perfect. Let me go to my profile real quick to see any updates, any friend requests that I have. Oh, wow. I got a lot of friend requests. Kat. Okay. Oh, she's my classmate from Code Platoon. I'm definitely going to add her. Let me go back to my profile real quick. Let me accept that request. Sean, I also know him from Code Platoon. Accept him. Dejin, also a great dude. I'm going to accept him. Tim, I also know him from Code Platoon. Awesome. I have a lot of friends. Andrew. I don't know who Andrew is. Okay, I'm a little suspicious about it. I don't know him, no credentials, no information. I am going to reject his friend request. While I'm here, let me actually make another post on my social media so I can let my friends know that what I'm doing and all that. Today is chest day, baby. I'm going to add chest, bench as my workout. 335 is my new max record. I'm going to make a post. Now all my friends know that, hey, I haven't just hit 335 on bench. Perfect. That's awesome. Next, I'm gonna look at all the feeds, see everyone else's posts, see what's going on with my friends. Oh, this is a nice post. Okay. Oh, whoa, what happened here? Oh, I hope that guy's okay. Oh, I can see all my friends talking about it. I really hope that dude's okay. It looks like it's painful. All right, next I'm gonna go to the map and see all the gyms that I go to, see if anyone's going to my gyms. I can probably talk to them, say how they're doing or anything like that. Let me scroll up into this map real quick. Let me click my gym. Boom, perfect, 24-hour fitness. Okay, I'm the only one that's going here. That's fine, I'll get more friends eventually in this gym. The gyms I go to is 24-hour fitness, awesome. Let me get a new workout while I'm taking my break. Let me click on the chest icon. Let me scroll down, find a good chest workout. Okay, these are nice. Oh, awesome, I like assisted wide grip. Let me edit the caption real quick. Let me delete the default caption. Let me type in my new little caption. This is going to hurt, but it's all about the gains. Awesome. Now my friends know that, hey, Ivan's doing this workout. It is definitely a good workout to do. Awesome. It's on my feed now. Now let me look at the leaderboards. Got to be competitive, you know? All right, bike. Okay, Pacquiao is winning. Okay, I'm not even in the top 4. I need to do more bikes. Okay, cardio. I'm top 3. Okay, it's not too bad. Deadlifts. Andrew is killing it. Wow. I need to do more deadlifts. Squat. Okay, 4th, not too bad, not too bad. Now let me see my bench. Awesome, I'm still on top. I like that. All right, my progress. Okay, I'm progressing quite nicely. All right, that's enough of the break. Time for me to hit my next set. Let me log out. That is my demonstration. So now I'd like to pass it off to Tim. We'll talk about the tech stack.
Thanks, Ivan. Yeah, we decided to use a variety of technologies in this product. For the framework on the front end, we relied on React.js to add some powerful functionality. The Google Maps and autocomplete APIs were used for the gym mapping page that you saw during the demo. Some other libraries used on our front end for styling include React Body Highlighter, Chakra, Material UI icons, as well as Chart.js for the data visualization. Next, we leveraged Django as our backend. We utilized the Django REST framework to build our backend database API. We are currently using PostgreSQL as our local machine database solution. And finally, we handled authentication using JSON web tokens. I'm going to hand it off to Andrew. He's going to discuss some things we did well as a team, as well as some challenges we faced.
Thank you, Tim. So for the most part, we found that our team functioned very well in terms of communication. So we wanted to go ahead and highlight some of the methods we used to approach this that we think led to that experience. So first and foremost, our strategy included using Trello to plan out stories and track their progress till completed. Additionally, we adopted a feature branch workflow to try to ensure a clean, working main code base. And we also tried to do all merging of pull requests together as a group each morning to ensure that everyone was on the same page and that changes were correctly applied in the case of merge conflicts. And additionally, we also spent some time brainstorming future ideas together. This allowed a mostly smooth development experience, and working on Strongest Link was overall a great experience, but there were still a couple of hiccups along the way. Foremost of which were some issues that popped up with Git and GitHub collaboration when we didn't follow our own workflow policies, or times when we occasionally did merges without everyone present. that led to needless individual troubleshooting being required. Another big challenge that we faced was working with some of the geolocation aspects of some of the APIs that we were using, as well as converting components that were originally designed for React Native to work with regular React in the case of the React body highlighter we used on the exercise page. And then finally, the last big challenge that we faced was accurate social network modeling. So taking it from the authentication user model, linking it to the profile, as well as some of the edge cases that can pop up with friend requests. So with that, I will go ahead and pass it on to Shun, who will discuss the future of Strongest Link.
Thank you, Andrew. We're extremely proud of all the hard work that it took to build this application, but this is not the end of the road for Strongest Link. There are other features that we would hope to add in the future. First, we want to add a chat functionality. We want the users to have the ability to message each other within the app itself. Next, we want to have a route generation for runs and bike rides. We want the user to input X amount of miles, and a route will be generated for them based on their location for them to go on a bike ride or for a run. Another thing we'd like to have is setting up invitations so a user can invite other users on their friends list and they'll get a notification to go on a run or go to the gym with them. Lastly, videos. Right now, our app supports posting photos, but we also want the users to be able to post videos of their workouts. This concludes our presentation. Thank you so much for giving us your attention and your time. If you have any further questions, feel free to contact us on LinkedIn. Until then, I'll see you all at the gym.
Cool, thank you very much. It was a great presentation. Anybody have any questions for them? All right, let me ask one. If you could do one thing differently in this project, if you're going to start all over again, what would you do differently?
I would say, speaking to what Andrew mentioned, I think really committing to having a routine for the way that we push to our main branch every single time from the beginning would have saved us time. We did kind of establish a routine, but if we had stuck to that every single time, I believe that would have saved us some time.
For sure. Sounds good. All right, thank you very much. Again, it was a great presentation. So next, I'd like to introduce our next group, Rome.
Hey everyone, how's it going? We are getting our presentation pulled up right now. Awesome, thank you, Suruchi. So we are Team Rome. We're super excited to be here today after working on this project for the past week and a half. It's really exciting that we're finally here. So we have built out a site where users are able to come on and make reservations, or the user is able to list their property with us. So I'm Courtney Smith. I'm a military spouse.
Hi, everyone. I'm Suruchi Kant. I was a social worker, and I'm also a military spouse.
Lyman Perrine is a Marine veteran. Marcin Swaltek is a Marine veteran. And Philip Hall is an Army veteran. And although they're not able to participate in this presentation, I want to make it clear that they had a huge part in building our site, Rome. So our niche market is going for people who are outdoorsy, such as hikers, backpackers, campers, anyone who maybe wants to travel the parks, or van lifers, or just a normal family who just wants to go on a weekend vacation. We also want to make this accessible for people who would like to make a passive income on their land, or maybe a little cozy cabin or a glamping spot that they have. So the way we compare, we're kind of a combination of Airbnb and iOverlander. I'm sure most of you are familiar with Airbnb. They are a site where you can go and book, large houses or condos and have a nice place to stay that's normally better than like a hotel. iOverlander is a site where you can go on and get a listing for maybe just a place to park your camper. And most of those sites are free. So Roam is kind of a good happy medium of both of that, where we have a lot of free sites, free listings where you can just set up a tent, or you can get a nicer spot where there's a little glamping tent set up already for you. So yeah, we are trying to make it accessible for people who would like to make a passive income or just enjoy their vacation. So our market size, I believe it is currently going to continue to grow. After COVID this year, a lot of people, the national parks were just getting more and more popular with people staying at home. We have had over 57 million hikers in the US, and $6 billion was spent on campgrounds and RV parks in 2021. So there's definitely a need for Roam. And we are going to go ahead and show you guys a demo of our website.
Welcome to Roam. Where's your next adventure? Our web application connects landowners with travelers looking for a budget-friendly place to stay. We highlight some of the most popular destinations to spark travel ideas, can filter results by national parks, and we also offer a trove of resources to make your next adventure more enjoyable. I don't know about you, but I've been really wanting to see some beautiful mountain views. Let's go take a look and see what's in Colorado. Oh, this is wonderful. There are several listings available close to where I want to go for my next trip. I can easily see on a map where all the potential locations are, and if I click one of these map markers, it will take me to that listing. When creating Roam, we thought it was important to allow users to explore the possible campsites without creating an account first. That way they could see what's possible when using Roam. And you only need to create an account if you plan on making a booking or creating a listing. Say if I wanted to book this campsite, I would have to create an account or log in to do so. Creating an account is simple and only takes about 15 seconds. And once you've created an account, you can make bookings, see past reservations, see your favorite campsites, and any camp listings that you've created. Now that I have an account, I can quickly make a new booking by selecting the available dates and how many guests will be on this trip. We also allow users to create their own camp listings, and this is what drives Roam. Whether you're a landowner or a fellow traveler who discovered a neat location, creating a new listing is a breeze. Simply give your listing a name, price if needed, description, an image, and drop a pin on the map, and other users can come explore almost immediately. Thank you for checking out Roam, and we hope that you'll come roam with us and explore the wonderful world of the outdoors.
Hi everyone, this is Suruchi. So I will be talking about the text that we use. For the front end, we use JavaScript, React, Mapbox API, and we used two new things that we would not learn during the class, which was Chakra UI and Formic. On the back end, we use Python, Django REST framework for our database, PostgreSQL, and for our image processing, it was Pillow. So some of the challenges that we faced during the whole project was definitely the first one, like a pivot from initial ideas. So initially we had something similar, but after careful considerations and group inputs, we thought that Roam was the way to go. And secondly, team working in different time zones. We had members working internationally as well as all across the US, and that was something really challenging as we did not have a full time of development along the way. And working as a group was, we had to work within a short span of time. But definitely what we learned from this was we could get things done. In the work culture, we might face similar issues. So that definitely built our confidence. The third one is team communication on development conflicts. Every morning we made sure we meet during 9:30, and we were making sure everybody pulled the recent code, as well as we tackled all the difficulties they had on the local machine. The fourth one is image upload and storing images on backend. None of us had done that, storing images on backend. So that was a tricky thing, and it was something we added at the end of the project. The last one is working with new libraries. We definitely learned Chakra UI. That was something we'd not applied before. Formic was another thing we used for all our forms, as well as Pillow for our image processing on the backend. Now let's talk about what's next. So mobile app. So by the end of 2020, there were around like 3.5 billion smartphone users worldwide, and an estimated 1.4 billion smartphones were sold in that year. So we, as a team, feel that mobile app is the way to go. And we would also want to get a return on investment. We think that we can get a return on investment if we have a mobile app as well. Messaging is another feature. We would want our owners, the landowners, as well as the travelers to connect with each other directly and ask questions about any listings that they have. Third one is secure payment platform. We don't have that right now. That is something that would make our app complete. Google authentication is something that we would want to add so that we can verify our users. And the last one is deployment, as we would want to deliver this product to our users as well as get good feedback on how we can improve our product. And I think deployment is one of the things that needs to be get done. So lastly, I would want to mention that we would want to raise some funding for our project. So if you feel that this is something you would want to invest your money in, this is our contact. Feel free to contact us. Everybody is available through email, or you can also Slack us. And that brings us to the end of our presentation. Thank you so much.
That was really great. Thanks a lot for that awesome presentation. Does anyone have any questions for them? Nobody? Okay, well, I've got one. So you used a few new libraries there. That's really cool. A couple things that we didn't teach you specifically in this course. Of the new technologies that you used for this project, what did you think was the most interesting?
Sorry, interesting?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it just, Courtney, do you want to answer that?
I think all of the libraries we use were really interesting and super helpful. I mean, Formic is something that just makes the form process so much easier. Chakra is also just something that makes styling a lot easier. And yeah, Pillow made the process, they all just really helped and were very interesting, but in their own way. You know, I think all of them were just as valuable and important.
Raphael, I want to add one thing, that I think everything from the start was very interesting. And the reason is that everybody had, in our group member, had like certain skill set. And I really want to give shout out to all the men in our group who really believed in Courtney and me that we could lead this project. And it was more so about like teaching us how to do like, you know, like things on the front end or on the back end. So I felt like from the beginning itself, everything was interesting. Just having that guidance, like, you know, you guys can do this. I think that is more so like what we take away from this project. And that was the most interesting part.
That's really awesome. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, so again, that was a great presentation. Let's move on now. Next, I'd like to introduce our next group, Trippy. Take it away.
When planning a trip, most people view multiple social media profiles, they read travel blogs and platforms across many different web pages. And this is a problem, and we fixed it with our app, Trippy, a social media-based application that allows users the ability to plan, record, and share everything travel-related, all from one app. My name is Edgar, and I am a 4-year Air Force veteran.
My name is Justice, and I'm a 6-year Air Force veteran.
My name is Roki. I am an 8-year Army veteran.
My name is Brandon, and I'm a 15-year Army National Guard veteran.
Hi, I'm Andrew, and I'm a 6-year Army veteran. So, as travelers, we love using travel apps, but feel that we lack one centralized app that combines the best of all the worlds. To fix this, we created a travel application adopting known travelers' favorite features and added a spin of our own. Some apps that have inspired us are Pinterest, where users pin travel inspiration, Instagram, where users socialize through feeds and posts, and Google Maps, where users can geolocate themselves and their travel interests. Our app combines these features, but unlike the other apps, Trippy is focused on the social and collaborative nature of travel. Users communicate primarily by sharing about the places they've visited or those they would like to visit. They're able to document their trips in a virtual travel journal they personally curate and share with others as a source of inspiration for future travels. We created Trippy, the first travel app that does it all. Create your virtual passport and share it with the world. At this time, Roque will now give a demonstration of Trippy.
Thank you, Andrew. Upon visiting our webpage, a user will be asked to log in. Here we are logging as Raphael. A user's dashboard will display their contact card with profile information and travel cards they created of places they have visited or plan to visit. Here we can toggle between light and dark mode. And from the Trippy feed page, we can view the travel cards made by other users. Look at all of this. Wow. Temples in Thailand, beaches in the Maldives. Amazing. Timeless ideas and endless inspiration. And brr, the icy Antarctica. We can search for travel ideas or occasions, such as honeymoons or backpacking. We can also search for other users. Let's search for our good friend, Ankur. There he is. Wow, Ankur's map presents us very well traveled. Look at the places he has visited. Peru, Sydney, Belize. Let's see where he's been in Europe. Vatican City. Maybe we should go to Rome. Let's give him a follow and see exactly what he did while in Italy. We will scroll down to his travel card labeled Italy. And we see that he's been to Rome, Milan, and Venice. Rome looks cool. Let's see what he did there. The Colosseum, the Trevi Fountain. Cool. I've always wanted to visit the Colosseum underneath it all. Here on the map, we see Colosseum is centered to Rome. Perfect. And today it's actually open from 9 a.m. to 7:15 p.m. So that's good to know. I feel very inspired right now, and I want to plan a trip. So I'll go to my profile page. I'll click on the Add Trip button, and I'll type in Trip to Italy as the name of my trip. I'll put in a short description. Obviously, Ankur was a big part of my inspiration for this trip. So I'll give him the credit there. And I'll add a beautiful photo of Italy. Next, we'll select a start date. And I will select tomorrow, the 14th, and we'll make this a 10-day trip spanning through the 24th. For the city, I will enter Rome. And in the details, since we're a big history buff, I for sure want to see the Colosseum. I'll add a photo cover for this Rome trip. That's a beautiful photo. And I'll go ahead and add the city. Here I'll search through the attractions. Like I said, Colosseum is a must, so we're definitely going to visit there. We can add all types of attractions from here. Historical sites, architectural feats, cultural centers, restaurants, cafes, bars, and shows. We'll also add the Trevi Fountain. And what's a trip to Rome without a little stop by the Vatican? So St. Peter's Basilica it is. Once you're ready to travel, you click on the button and you view your profile page with your newly created travel card. Trip to Italy, Rome, and all the attractions. We thank you for choosing Trippy, and we really hope that you enjoy your trip. Next, Brandon will talk about our project's technical details.
Thank you, Roki. Trippy was built using Django and Django REST framework on the back end and React on the front end. We store our data using a Postgres database, and authentication is achieved through JSON Web Tokens. To deliver maximum functionality, we leverage the powerful capabilities of two Google APIs. First, we integrated the Google Places API, which employs latitude and longitude to geolocate specific attractions. Also, through the autocomplete feature, we are able to accurately store information in our database in a consistent and error-free manner. Second, we integrated the Google Maps API to display the locations of various establishments, including nearby locations presented with operating hours, customer reviews, and street views. In addition, users' preferences and location history are also recorded in Google Maps, which allows users to explore easily, all packaged in a familiar user experience. Next up will be Justice to discuss the technical difficulties we experienced.
Thank you, Brandon. At the start of our project, we deliberated about the organization of our project and excitedly began coding individual pages and components. Because our communication was suboptimal, we were inundated with involved merge conflicts and worked from one to the next. At 9 days into our project, with 4 days left, we knew we had to make the difficult decision to restructure our entire project. Because much of what we had envisioned had changed, we spent a day and a half reorganizing our folders and files, remodeling our database, and reclassifying our pages and components. After this arduous undertaking, we were able to merge quickly and efficiently. From this experience, we learned the value of maintaining a unified and standardized organizational structure and the importance of frequent communication. Now, on to Edgar for the future of Trippy.
Why, thank you, Justice. Now, we all know that Trippy is good, but we of course intend to make it great. Our first goal is to make this app publicly available so that users all around the world can join our Trippy community. We'll use AWS. Eventually, Trippy will enhance its social media capabilities, combining geolocation and instant messaging to allow users an opportunity to link up live while traveling. Next, our users will be able to upload videos and reels similar to those seen on TikTok and YouTube, since we are in the age of motion picture. And lastly, as APIs become available, we would like to expand our offering to include the ability to make restaurant reservations and purchase flight tickets and event tickets and hotel accommodations, all from within one app, Trippy. Trip with us. Thank you. And of course, if you have any questions or any ideas on how we can make our app better, let us know. Our emails are down below. And yeah, that concludes our presentation.
Thank you very much. It was another awesome presentation. Does anybody have any questions for these folks? Nobody? Okay, well, I'm really curious because I saw you used a lot of different technologies, a lot of different APIs, some cool features, with the image uploads, the autocomplete, a lot going on there. And so I'm just wondering, were any of those features either much harder or much easier to implement than you were expecting?
Sure, so I can take this. It was actually, I think, the most surprisingly difficult feature to implement was autocomplete, not because the functionality was difficult to get working, but because it was at times clunky in its utilization. And so getting it to work with our database and actually give us the information we want and present the information the way we wanted was far more challenging than expected.
Interesting. That's not what I would have expected, but that's what makes it an unexpected challenge. So great, thank you. Again, that was an awesome presentation. Thanks for showing it. Now, lastly, I'd like to introduce our final group, Doggiepile, a unique way to socialize your dog and meet other dog owners in your local area. Doggiepile will change the way you view social media. Take it away.
Thank you, Raphael. Good afternoon, and thank you all for tuning in. I'd like to proudly present Doggiepile, a social media website for connecting with other dog owners. As a dog owner myself, I want to make sure that my pet got along with others. And although I would go to dog park, a lot of times it would be empty. Other pet social apps didn't have what I needed, so Doggiepile was created to fill in the missing pieces. But before we go any further, I'd like to introduce our team. My name is Jenny Toktoken. I'm an Army veteran residing in Colorado Springs, and I have a mixed husky named Poe.
My name is John Price. I'm currently in Chicago, Illinois, and I am a Marine Corps veteran, and I also have 2 dogs as well.
Hello, I'm Jesse Dale Walker. I am also in Chicago, Illinois at this moment, and I'm an Air Force veteran. I also have 2 dogs.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Sobey. I live in New Orleans with my 2 dogs, and I am a Navy veteran.
And unfortunately, our fifth team member, Adam Cox, is not able to be with us today, but he is also a dog owner and is an Army veteran. Doggiepile is a web application designed with dog socialization in mind. The interactive map allows users to view dog-friendly establishments in their area, as well as create persisting custom markers. The calendar allows users to keep track of events such as vet appointments and play dates with other dogs. Users are also able to create a personal profile that includes information about them as well as their location. Don't worry, your dogs are not left out, as users can also create profiles for their dogs. These dog profiles are useful for finding other dogs in the local area. After making a profile, users are able to make posts and comment on posts in the feed page that can be viewed by other users. Doggiepile is unique from its competitors in multiple ways. Our interactive map has filters that allow the user to limit the types of dog-friendly establishments that appear on their map, as well as custom markers to alert the users about lost or aggressive dogs in the area. The calendar allows users to save important events and store them on their personal calendar. Not only can users create events for themselves, but they can also invite other users to playdates. Those users will then be prompted with a message allowing them to add the playdate to their own personal calendar. Next, Jesse will show you what that looks like in action.
Thank you, John. As this demo starts, we begin at the landing page. And as you can see, what this site contains is all about dogs. And this is perfect for a dog owner like me. So right now, I think it's a good time to join today. When I actually click on it, it'll take me over to the sign up page. And at this moment, I will actually just go ahead and sign in as Jack Nimble. As I'm finishing up here with my sign up page, it's going to create my account and take me to the login page. As I go in, immediately I am drawn to create my profile. I go ahead and click the link, and I already start over on creating my profile with my picture. I already know that I have a lot to say, but I'm not going to do it right this moment, so I'm going to do it later. I like the fact that there is an add dog feature. It automatically lets me know that I need to put that in there, and in a nice orange button. And as I'm actually putting this on, I can see what gender I can put in, how old, I mean, whether it's how large the dog is. My dog name's gonna be Sam, this one, and who's it friendly with. I love the fact that there is a huge amount of selections for breeds. Now, I'm new to Chicago, so the first thing I want to do, I probably want to look at the feed and see what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the feed button and actually scroll down. I'm actually can write a post if I want to, but I'm going to look and see what other people say. So D is saying that is carrots okay, and other people are saying yeah, and someone's talking about Doggy 101. Oh, okay. Well, there's actually a link on the top that says Doggy 101. I wonder what it shows us. So if I click on it, well, that's nice. That's actually kind of cool. It actually has frequently asked questions, some helpful links for new dog owners, and oh, like a veterinarian so that I can find around in my local area. That's pretty cool. Well, I'm going to see what else they have here. Well, Janet's talking about some lost dog. You know, she said she put it on the map. I don't know what that means. Let me click on that. I like this loading. Well, as I'm looking at it, I am actually seeing this is the marker. So this must be the lost dog she's talking about. Let me zoom in a little bit. Oh, that's kind of cool. It tells me which dog parks are in the area, what vets, even little services and shops. Even Janet could probably go on there, click where she found the lost dog, and go to another location for directions. And it'll take her straight there. Speaking of dogs, I really need to find a playmate for my dog. Let me go to the local dog section to see what's going on. I'm actually showing dogs in Chicago right now, seeing dogs like Duchess, Princess, Duke. Duke sounds like a good idea. Let me go in there. I'm going to go ahead and invite to a play date. I'm thinking about next Friday, maybe the 20th. I think that'll be a good idea. And I'm going to go ahead and submit this. Man, I think this is a good time for me to log out. Now, when I log out, I know that Alexi is actually going to be going back on and logging in. When she actually logs in, she's going to go straight to her profile page. It's going to show a pop-up. It's going to tell her whether she wants to accept it or not. She's going to say no, and she's actually going to look a little bit at that event. She'll look at it and probably add it to the calendar. But if she wants to change anything, she can easily go to the link on the calendar. When she clicks on that link, she can go to that play date and either edit it or delete it outright. And then she'll probably log out. Well, this actually concludes the end of our demo, but I will now leave it in the capable hands of Jennifer to talk about the technologies that led us to create Doggiepile in the first place.
Awesome. Thanks, Jesse. That was a great demo. So collaboration was a huge part of us being able to complete this project. Some of the tools that we used to help us with planning and collaboration were Trello, which was used for project management, Git and GitHub, which we use for version control of our code, and Figma for design and styling of our site. If we go to the backend, from top to bottom, we use Postgres for our database with Django, which is a Python-based framework. And then over to the front end, we have Bootstrap for styling with JavaScript-based React. And then down at the bottom, you see our APIs, which were Cloudinary, which we use for image storage on the left-hand side. And then on the right-hand side is Mapbox, which we use for our map feature. So in the process of using all of these technologies, we did come across some challenges. I'm going to go over a few of them. At the beginning of the project, we had some trouble with merge conflicts using Git, but we got through those in the first couple of days by establishing a pull, push, and merge process that we use as a team while we were working on our separate branches. On the map feature, implementing the filters and markers was probably the biggest challenge, but we did a ton of research and a lot of reading of documentation to get that functionality. And in the end, we got it working the way we wanted. Another challenge that we faced was running out of time before we could implement our direct messaging feature using Socket.io. But given just a little bit more time, I'm super confident that we would be able to get that feature completed. We also had some bugs come up throughout the entire process with rendering and API calls, but my team was really good about coming together as a group and doing group debugging sessions, and we were able to fix everything that came up. Now we're going to go over to Jenny Lee, and she's going to talk about some future goals for our project.
Thank you, Jennifer. While Doggiepile has great features, we still have a lot we want to achieve. The first being able to implement a direct messaging system to further enhance user experience. Currently, we're only able to invite other users to a playdate, so we'd like to expand on that. Second on our list is deploying a mobile version so users can easily access the app from anywhere. And lastly, we want to add additional map features, such as being able to say walking routes and checking in at the dog park. We'd love to make these visions come true in the future so that we can maximize the social benefits for our Doggiepile. And that concludes our presentation. Feel free to contact us on LinkedIn, and thank you again for your time.
Awesome. Thank you very much. That was a terrific presentation. Does anybody have any questions for Doggiepile? All right, well, I've got one. You guys have any plans to add support for cats in the future?
We're thinking of it.
Okay.
Cats don't really like dog parks much.
Some of the features might be useful though, like find missing cats. Maybe we should make dog parks for cats. Probably call them cat parks. Though. I don't have dogs. I have cats. So I'm just hoping that your app can, support my needs somehow. But anyways, that was a great presentation. Thank you very much. Thank you all the groups, and give them a big round of applause. You're probably not going to hear most of the people clapping for you, but trust that there's a lot of people really excited for your accomplishments. So yeah, like I was saying, great job, everyone. These were fantastic demos. In just 2.5 weeks, you built these amazing applications. So I really can't wait to see what you're able to accomplish in the future, given more than 2.5 weeks to build something. As I mentioned previously, my name is Rafael Sirota. I'm the lead instructor here at Quebec Platoon, accompanied by my incredible instructor colleague, Ankur Shah. I'd also like to thank our amazing TA interns, Terry Hurd, Andrew Liu, Tanner Tovey, and Rebecca Ling. your outstanding support the last 3 months made Quebec Platoon a success, and Ankur and I cannot thank you enough. Next, I'd like to hand it off to Quebec Platoon's class president, Ivan Trejo.
Thank you, Raphael. 1 second as I get this set up. All right, well, hello. First of all, I'd like to thank Code Platoon as an organization for giving me the opportunity to experience such an amazing time with an amazing group of individuals, both talented, like enjoyable to work with, very caring. And just to name a few, like John Winko was one of the few people that like saved me with Django, spent hours and hours with me. Andrew Simpson helped me with imposter syndrome, and Kat and Courtney helped me with social events, which made everyone more comfortable kind of working in a bigger group. Obviously, we never met each other before this course, so that helped a lot during this course. And it's been chaotic and aggravating, but also enjoyable and rewarding. I'd also like kind of want to let the students speak about each other in my little vote that we had, which is the most likely vote. So as you can see, this is Quebec class votes. So very first one, most likely to create an AI, it belongs to Andrew Simpson. Quebec has voted you to being the most likely to create Skynet, an AI. Don't let the robots take over. Most likely to hack a bank, Andrew Tran. Seen as the class hacker, why work when you could simply hack the bank to add more digits to your, add more columns to your bank? Most likely to be the next CEO of CTC, Changzhou Zhang. Quebec has voted you as the most likely to be the next CEO of CTC. They will be so lucky to gain such an amazing CEO. Most likely to call in sick to travel for a concert, Jenna Lee. Nothing wrong with taking a sick day to go see a nice concert, but just make sure your boss doesn't call you during your sets. Most likely to forget to fill in their daily check-in form, Da Jane. Quebec has voted you the most likely to forget to fill in your daily check-in form. Do not let Encore know that, by the way. Do not let him know. Most likely to get away with hacking the Pentagon, Shun. With great fear and admiration, you were seen by the Quebec class as the most likely to get away with hacking the Pentagon. Congrats on getting on the FBI watch list. Most likely to become a bootcamp instructor, Sukdev. Quebec has voted you as most likely to become a bootcamp instructor. If that does happen, we all know you will be the best person for that job. Life of the Zoom party, John Price. Quebec has voted you as the life of the Zoom party. The party is you, John. Most likely to forever eat plain bagels. This was unanimous. Edgar, due to your admiration of unseasoned bagels, the Quebec cohort has voted you the most likely to forever spend your days enjoying those plain bagels. Add a little bit of seasoning. Most likely to get the instructors off topic, Jesse. Quebec has voted you as most likely to get the instructors off topic. You always had amazing questions that helped everyone learn and make the instructors do a little bit of research. Most likely to be the most powerful woman in the world, Kat. Seen as sharp, a fearless person, the Quebec has voted you to be the most likely to become the most powerful woman in the world. She will be the most powerful person in general. She is very intimidating. Most likely to add a feature to React's library, Nathan. Quebec has voted you to be the most likely to add a feature to one of React's thousands of updates every week. Nathan is very talented. Most likely to have a reality show, Justice. With your amazing debugging and animal fact giving skills, Quebec has saw you as the most likely to be in a reality show. I would definitely spend hours and hours watching the show with you just giving animal facts justice. Most likely to be the richest, Brian. Quebec has voted you to be the most likely to be the richest person from our class. So please send a Lamborghini to everyone's house when that does happen. Most likely to become CEO at a ranked 100 top largest companies, John Winko. Due to your incredible leadership skills, the Quebec class has voted you most likely to become a CEO at one of the top ranked 100 companies. Most likely to buy Twitter from Elon Musk, Marcin. Quebec has voted you to be the most likely to buy Twitter from Elon Musk. Don't forget to buy a Tesla on your way out. Most likely to code during vacation, Marcos. Quebec has voted you to be most likely to code during vacation. But honestly, coding in Hawaii, it's still a vacation. Most likely to have the wildest lifestyle. Lyman, Quebec has voted you as the most likely to have the wildest lifestyle. Not to say that you don't already have the wildest lifestyle, probably in Jamaica right now, we don't know. Most likely to work at Meta, Amazon, Google, and Microsoft. Max is, Quebec has voted you to be the most likely to work at these top companies. Make sure to never forget us when you make it to the top, Max. Most likely to be the next TikTok YouTube star. Jadon, Quebec has voted you to be the most likely to be the next YouTube or TikTok star. Can't wait to see what you'll create. Your videos are amazing. Now for the instructors. I will be passing it off to Kat and Jenna Lee, who will be giving the instructors their awards.
Thank you, Ivan. So this right here is for our beloved lead instructor, Rafael Sirota, which I'm honored to be presenting, and I'm sure you didn't see this coming. He's given us outstanding lectures throughout this whole cohort, and without his help during the coding challenges, there are probably way more hours wasted trying to debug a single line of code or trying to deal with merge conflicts. So to Rafael Sirota, for upholding the highest standards in SCARF fashion and providing us the tools we need to succeed in this boot camp, we thank you for your guidance and encouragement. And I'll just bring this to you. Again, we have such a scarf there.
Thank you so much. You didn't have to do this, but I'm really touched and flattered. This is really great. Thank you, everybody, so much.
Thank you so much, Jenny Lee, and of course, Raphael. We also, of course, want to thank our instructor, Ankur Shah. Thank you for your hard work and dedication to support all of us students throughout this 3.5-month journey into becoming software developers. It wasn't easy, but your willingness to help and jump into a Zoom or Slack huddle to guide us and coach us through developing solutions to problems was critical to all of our success in the program. We would definitely not be where we are today without your support, your patience, and your top-tier instruction. We are honored to present to you this trophy of your favorite variable, the donut. It says, in recognition of your phenomenal debugging skills and regular implementation of donut variables, we thank you for going above and beyond in your role as an instructor. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate the donut trophy. Again, yeah, just want to congratulate all of you guys. Again, thank you for letting us teach you guys, and you guys were great students. So appreciate your time and effort that you put forth.
All right, thank you very much. That was really kind of you. Ivan, do you have anything else to say? Are you good here?
I am good. I just want to say thanks to all the classmates. I know I'm the class president, and that doesn't seem like a lot to a lot of people, but the fact that I get to represent this amazing group of people has been surreal. Like, so much talent. I get my mind blown every single day working with these people, learning with everyone. I just cannot wait to see where they're going to end up. Cannot wait to see John Winkle as a leader. Cannot wait to see Max owning like Google and give me a job at Google. Rod, amazing. John, everyone, it's just been a great experience. And I'm not kidding, John Winkle, you will be a leader, even though you don't want to. And I can't wait to see everyone else in their journey in a couple of years. So thank you. Thank you, Raphael. Thank you, Encore, for teaching us. I know I speak for everyone when I say it's been both chaotic and fun. So thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you for your kind words. Glad to hear it. All right. So to finish things off here with our formal graduation ceremony. So just to remind you, these were the project demos you saw this afternoon from Doggiepile, Rome, Strongest Link, Trippy, and CP Central. So now I just want to show you the faces of all of our graduates so we can congratulate them individually. So first, going to reintroduce our instructors. That's me on the left, Ankur on the right. We're doing all the teaching this time around. And our fabulous teaching assistants, Terry, Andrew, Terry, and Rebecca. Terry, Andrew, Tanner, and Rebecca. Sorry, I misspoke. Now also I'd like to congratulate first Adam Cox. Congratulations, great job. Congratulations to Aiden Matchett, did awesome. Congratulations to Amy Thomas. So by the way, some photos of students were unavailable at the time of publication, and so they've been replaced with stock photos. I apologize, but Andrew Simpson, even though you didn't manage to send us a photo in time, you did a great job in this course. Congratulations. Andrew Tran, congratulations. Brandon Dyken, congratulations. Ryan Klubal, great job, congratulations. Chang Il Jong, congratulations. Courtney Spith, congratulations. Dajin Chung, great job, congratulations. Daniel Hutchinson, congratulations. Edgar Zatarang, congratulations. Grant Simmons, congratulations. Ivan Trejo, awesome job, congratulations. Jake Klemp, congratulations. Jennifer Sobe, congratulations. Jenny Toktoken, congratulations. Jesse Daywalker, congratulations. Jidan Lee, congratulations. John Price, congratulations. John Winko, congratulations. Joseph Banks, congratulations. Justice Caban, congratulations. Kat, congratulations. Lyman Perrine, congratulations. Marcin Swaltek, congratulations. Marcus Sankey, congratulations. Max Barrist, congratulations. Megan Ginaldi, congratulations. Nathan Preglin, congratulations. Philip Hall, congratulations. Porfirio Agramonte, great job, congratulations. Rob Works, congratulations. Roderick Flowers, congrats. Roki Mesa, congratulations. Sanjaya Gurung, congratulations. Sean Ganas, congratulations. Sukhdev Kirwal, congratulations. Saruchi Kand, congratulations. Timothy Longmore, congratulations. Yulin Bao, congratulations. And lastly, Eugene Gao, congratulations. So again, a big congratulations and just a thank you to all of you just for your time and effort and just being great students in general. It's really been a blast having you and teaching you in class. So good luck in your future. And thank you everyone for attending graduation. And that concludes today's ceremonies. Take care, everybody.
Gonna miss you all.
Good job, everybody.
Great job, everyone. Congratulations.
Keep in touch, everybody. Great job.